Aw.
The crown, bruh. The whole premise is the red boy, the boy who loves red.
The boy who loves the Red Prince, right? That's the name of the book?
It's Blueprints.
Oh. Well, no, the name of the game is the Blue Prince, but the name of the book, wasn't it the Red Prince? Hey, Troy.
Oh my god, Troy? Hold on, did I respond to you on our DMs? Oh, I did. Never mind. So, as I was looking at, like, the cows and plows information, because, I was trying to figure out when, or if, like, certain reserves got their cows and plows and how long it took. And I found that this podcast, right? I think I sent it to. Did I send it to you? Because you were in your long meeting, and I said
you did send it to me.
And then I found this podcast about LaRonge, Saskatchewan, cows and plows, and fuck it, who do I see? Troy's brother, and I'm like, how this looks like Troy's brother. And then the intro comes, and I'm like, oh, it is. I thought that was funny, but they also said his name funny. And I had to be like, Troy, is this how have I been saying your guys' name? Well, I say your guys', he doesn't have the same last name. Like wrong this whole time. And am I doxing you, Troy? Is this bad? Should I not be talking about this? I have a cat all over my business. She had a little dingleberry on her tail, and she kept trying to, like, wipe it in my face.
Ugh. Our brother. Welcome, comrade. Thank you, Alex.
I don't care. He's out there putting himself on the internet, and he has an eye. It's true! You know what? Me and your brother have that in common. We're both on IMDb. We're famous. Except you don't see my face, you get to see his face. I'm gonna plug your brother. His brother was in the live action of The Last Airbender. And various other little TV shows that you may or may not have seen. I can't list them because I only care about Troy's brother to the Last Airbender stint, which is a show I have never watched, by the way. Not the live action, for sure, but like the animated one, definitely seen it. Reported for doxing. But they brought up that, like, people in the ranch are getting like 10K for their cows and plows, and my brain's like, am I being lied to? Because I'm told I'm getting 40, and the host of the podcast was saying the people who are getting cows and plows is all 10K, and I'm like, what? Is this true? Am I... What? Okay, hold on a second. I'm gonna shrink the chat a little bit, and hopefully it's still readable for you guys, and if it's not, let me know. Or maybe I should do it so it's just, like, right here. Some places really getting fucked over for it. Or like 10K now and 10K in like a year plus. They aren't giving the full 35 to 40K. Yeah, so I think my reserve is doing 30K now, and then 10K split up into 5K a couple months after the fact. So the cows and plows thing is based off of an agricultural related thing that the Canadian government has done with the indigenous land. They basically said, "Hey, we are going to use your land for agriculture and other sort of resources, and we will essentially give you like cows, like literal cows and plows for this land, right?" But that never really happened. And like fucking years and years and years later, a reserve decided to be like, "Hey, we're gonna go to the government with this, and because fuck them." And case in point, like Laurent, here I'll just plug it. They probably talk about it a little bit better. I'm just gonna plug the YouTube. I'll just plug the YouTube, and we're getting money from the Canadian government.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, pretty much. That not only that, your people got wiped by the U.S. of A., and we all see how that's going. I'm sorry for your loss, Alex.
Mm-hmm.
And not that the Canadian government's any better, but we have not gone down that sort of route. I'm not saying we can't. I'm hoping we don't. But you know.
Alex, as a white person, I do truly want to say I'm so sorry for what the U.S. government has done to you. As a white U.S. American.
As a
I am
white.
sorry. As a white American.
A white USA American. Man, I don't want what you're fucking slurping. Gimme. I don't know how close you are to your mic, but I can definitely hear you chewing.
Yep. I got pretty close that time. Here.
Honestly,
let me bring
let's go for like an ASMR mukbang situation. That'll be our whole podcast. We're switching the way the Charm podcast is, guys.
Did you guys know we have a podcast?
There you go! Plugged. I forgot to plug the other link. Should I still plug the other link? Nah, you guys get it. As a non-white U.S. American, only through the Jones-Sheffroth Act of 1917, I don't blame you for anything. Heather just slurping like no tomorrow. It's true. Alright, so I got my handy notebook, guys. We are on day...
Handy-dandy notebook.
What day are we on?
We're on day fuck. Okay, let's go.
I know the 6th day was the 12th, right? And I think I'm on the 11th. No one. I'm just confirming. Giving you guys the information that I have, so we all have the same information.
Yay! Information sharing. Sharing is caring. It can be.
This is still my first playthrough. I haven't found the 46th door or room. Oh, by the way, Heather's joining us today.
Hi, that's me.
I
You're
interrupted.
probably wondering how I got here.
I interrupted her stream on Saturday, so she's interrupting mine. We're at day 12. Ooh, day 12. What's 12 plus 12? 24. We're still on April 24th.
Hi, Troy. Happy to be here. Thank you so much for the slightly lukewarm welcome. The tepid response. You guys ready for some real slurping action?
Yes.
I'm about to slurp this soup. Okay.
Oh my god, give it.
You're good.
Give it, bring it here.
You like that? Did that do it for you? Don't do it for free!
He's right,
you could also have a... It's true. You could also have a firm handshake upon request. Also, Heather. What?
You could basically, you could also have this, Heather. You're just choosing not to have
Slurping kink
this.
is number 14th on the most popular kinks. Cheese and crackers. I don't know what to do with that information, Alex.
Okay, so first and foremost, forgot I can't fucking Fuck. I can't change my
Oh
key
no,
bindings.
crap, what happened?
What?
You can't fuck anymore?
No, I got no
No.
fuck bits.
Oh no, they
No
turned
bits
you
to
into
fuck
a
with.
eunuch.
Oh no, not the eunuch. Add 8 classrooms to today's draft pool. What do I have? Oh shit. Oh shit. Do I want this? I think the classrooms would be the best though. There's no. She did the Barbie doll surgery. There's nothing there now. A wrench? I didn't know a wrench was a thing! Each time you draft a mechanical floor pan, you may permanently adjust its rarity. Bruh, that's
Ooh.
good information. And a shovel. I love shoveling things.
Shove your body right into this ditch.
Fucking do it then, bitch. Also, my waist is -5. I've been fucked over. I haven't gotten the workbench when I needed a workbench, and I couldn't say yes to the workbench because I needed more than the one path it was giving me.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's why I'm on day 12 now. Here goes the spare room. Spare these nuts down your throat.
All right,
Now
man.
I can
Rough.
do this.
Rough and dirty it is.
So the world's
Wait,
first
what?
sperm race just happened. I was gonna send you the clip to that, and I was like, bro, I can't believe they're having sperm races now. Last I saw, the bottom line was the one that was winning.
I'm sorry, isn't life in and of itself a sperm race?
The gems are in a box with a statement. The gems are in a box. Are in the black box. These both can be false, so I'm gonna go to this one.
What was the first one?
I was lied to. The gems are in a box with a with a statement, which means it's probably in this one. But it says the gems are in the black box, which means it actually could have been the black one. So
Yeah.
the name of this one is that there's always one truth. There's always one lie, and there's always one box that has an item in it.
Yeah.
Now, there could be 2 truths and a lie, or 2 lies and a truth. Some sperms are almost teleporting, but then again, that could have been a future superhero or something. I just got a message from Twitch about that last message. Okay? You mean the teleporting one? Some sperms were almost teleporting, then again.
The word sperm.
They could
Or
have been
vaginal spasm. Which one did it say was an auto mod?
But Den has stuff. But the Nook has a key. Want gems. One time I used steps instead of gems, and I got so many gems, but no fucking steps. No fucking steps, I tell you what. From one, Twitch gave me a full screen message saying, hey, you might want to think about sending that, basically. And you didn't. You didn't think about it. You just said, fuck you, Twitch, and sent it, didn't you? Man, I get blocked off there, but 2 items. Do I want more items? Nose. Well, I guess I can do observatory, so I can at least... It's 5 stars now. What does 5 stars mean?
It's good?
I think it's doors. More doors.
Oh.
Southern Cross. Rooms with 4 doors are more common today. Gaslight ass platform.
Excuse me.
You're excused, girl. Arc, bro, I don't want to do that. Lose half your fucking steps? Crazy.
Crazy good.
5 stars are usually necessary in gacha games. Banana! Yo, I want you guys to know that bananas, they're 3 steps. Apples, they're 2 steps. Oranges, they're 5 steps. Crazy.
God, stop splashing soup.
No, you're speaking in code to me. Breaker room? Do I want to do the breaker room? Do I want to be like 2 steps? Nah, we'll do breaker room. I always fuck myself over. Ooh. Standard. Common? Cret, did you finish your list of things? I didn't shower. That's why I'm being the VTubers. Guys, you want to hear the DM I sent Kent? It's an audible. It's
Kent,
an audible.
I left you 3rd place, but Alex stole it. So.
Wow, Tron, thank you for the 4 raiders. Fucking chilling like a villain over here.
Hi, Tron.
Tron on these nuts. Don't listen to me. I want to say I'm on one. That's the term people say these days, right? Goats my goats. Kitchen.
Ma'am, you literally use that term. How do you not know what it means?
What?
You say robot is on one.
Oh. Robot is always on one. I don't know what it means either. I know your cat's on one. I know the premise of saying it. I just don't really know what it means. This hallway is locked and now I'm doomed forever.
Oh, robot is not in chat.
That's crazy. Crit on one tonight.
Oh,
Damn,
just
well,
kidding.
I don't want to catch any strays out of her. I'm not a caster! It's true. She's not a caster. She's a robot.
She's a robot.
A robot. This chapel? Do I want this chapel? I lose a coin.
Oh my god, robot's response.
Oh, wow. Wow.
You just figured that out, robot? You can always use a little Jesus? The fuck?
I mean, is she wrong? Why are these... Fuck me.
Okay. But only because I really want to.
While drafting, you will no longer be able to see.
Tron, how was stream? How are you doing? How's it hanging? A little to the left?
Bro, I love it when it hangs to the left, and especially when it's low. Gem. Oh, this is that stupid thing that makes no sense. What is the key to here, guys? Expedition 33, blowing my socks right off, brother. I hear ya. I see ya. Ooh. Do you think this spins for a reason?
You spin me right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby, right round.
Yo,
round,
it's not at a good axis. Look, it's lopsided. You can see it's rotating off kilter.
Well, yeah. That's... Oh. Oh, yeah, because that's the Earth. That's what the Earth does. That's what it do. Bitch.
No, man, it's spherical, 100%. What does this mean? I bet you That means something. Is that a
Well, I
clock,
just
do
meant
you
like
think?
the axis of the Earth is tilted. So, but I don't think that that's. Never mind. This is just a wonky thing. Maybe that looks like a compass or a clock, like you said. Compass wouldn't have 2 points unless there's a second north in this game.
What was messed up? Fix your game, devs. Yeah, devs, fix it. Fix it. I don't know what the code is. Where's the sandwich? Sandwich. He always gives me hints. And then this thing's at D. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. D8. D8. I think it's 5. 5, 1. The clock from this position. 5. 5. 2, 6. 5, 1, 2, 6. Am I reaching? Bro, this game has made me reach so many fucking times. Maybe it's 2, 6, 5, 1. Yeah. But I think it has to do with this because look, you see this here? That has to do with this. Probably. Unless it's like 1, 2, 3, and then 4, and then 5, and then 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. It could be 5, 1, 8, 3, 4, 5, 1, 8, 4. 5, 1, 8, 4. Dang it. Man, I wish I understood what the fuck this room was about. Okay, there's 9 cubes. 9 cubes. Just like there's 9 buttons here. One is underneath that one. More of a rectangle than a cube. This one's more of a square. This is more of a rectangle. I want to play this game, but I'm not a big puzzler guy. I remember. For some unrelated reason. Have you ever seen... Hold on. Wait, what? Have you ever seen Cret Tilted? It's kind of funny. Need this thing to live until my replacement shows up. Laptop. Okay, I think the chess piece represents the agony that a lot of people live in solitarily. Standing next to the safe can symbolize the relationship that a lot of us have with romanticizing the feelings of loneliness. But that being said, the password is probably boobs. Listen, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try just for you. B 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a 5. I was lied to. It wasn't boobs. Hey, last DC, how's it going? What? What? Why would your mom be mad? Stop watching me. We don't want her to be mad. Hey, yo, is that book poking through? Moose. But it also leads me to this. Glove, love, sling, sting. Hold on a second. Road, rod. No, those change every fucking time this game is like screwing with you. 44 letters in the message. There's 40. Oh god, what message? Is this message? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, I miscounted. I'm good. How are you? Last DC. 1, 2, 3. Wait, 4? Yeah, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 4, 5, 6, 7. Listen, there's definitely more than 44 in there. Wait, was it letters? Yeah, it's letters. No. Craft? Wait. Face and ace is always that one. That one's always face and ace. 1, 2, 3, 5. Unused pairings. Love, love. Boobs are some of my favorite things. Are they your mom's favorite things too? We're now talking about your mom because you brought your mom up and I don't know how to pivot from your mom. I think it's a bit of both, Alex. I think it's a bit of both. Is it knives? I don't know, man. I don't know what I'm doing. There's like four pens in, 1 pen out. I can interact with this and that makes me feel like it has to do with this. Guys, DC, please don't hate me. I don't know what's going on. I don't mean to say your mom. There should be a Lowe's down the road from this. I also feel like it has to do with this, but this could also be like, that's assuming that here is the pivotal point of the direction of the clock. The clock could be here. That could not even be a clock. What's that line mean? This line is also everywhere, and I don't know how to feel about it. Okay, what other places can I go? Bro, I have to go through the stupid draft planner room because I don't know where else to go. I don't have that many steps left. But I get 2 for stepping in here, and I lose 1. Stepping over here. There has to be something else in this room, right? Bat! And tub. Tub? 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 These don't match. I can't find a way that this bathtub would match this bat. But they're supposed to be equal, right? Alex, I feel like you played this game, and now I'm questioning if you have or not because you're asking me questions. It's free with the Game Pass. Playing this game and I played this game and beat it. Have you?
I'll be right
I
back.
didn't think so. Kent's a liar. Okay.
Kent's a liar.
Bro, Kent's so full of shit. His eyes are brown.
Ah, I forgot there was still soup in here.
Oh. Surprise soup. Brown eyes soup. That's a song, but the soup is a girl. Oh my god. Kent! Wow. Hi, Fiona. Oh. Okay, so the best way for me to explain this game is that it is definitely a puzzle. Your goal is to find the 46th room. Each room will provide you with a mini puzzle. Oh my god. Thank you. And more support from Tronathon. What a delicious human being. So delicious. So fantastic. Sweet man decided to be allergic to shit, basically, is what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. No, so he got very sick. Like, he was pooping everywhere, unable to eat at some point, and then throwing up prior to not eating anything. And then I took him to the vet. Just to deal with it all.
I can run over you.
Figure out what was going on. And since I don't have a job, it was not an expected expense that I should have put forward in my expenses of deciding not to continue onward with my job. Yeah. The hell was that?
That was me smelling the rubbing alcohol in my.
Are you? It sounds like you're using sanding paper.
Well, I'm rubbing a cotton ball on it.
Oh.
So,
I mean, he's good now. Yes, yes. But
is that an old man cough? Yes.
But because it wasn't in like the expenses that I expected, I don't exactly have rent next month. So this is to help offset that. I'm gonna probably still be in the hole, but it is what it is.
In other words, we need you guys to step up.
You heard it here first. Heather yelled at you guys to step it up. Oh yeah, no. Me and Jester have definitely cut back on some stuff. Like a friend of ours had graciously invited us to a high tea, which was an expensive thing, and we were like, okay, we'll do this because it was a nice friend thing to do because she flew in from Houston.
Houston, Texas, baby.
Houston. But then she, without like us saying anything about our dog, she still spent the money for us to join her. She's like, well, I invited you, you're my guest. I'm like, okay, but that's a big purchase because it was like $50 per person, right? Not including any extras if we got extras. And she's like, nah, man, I'm American. I got that American money. Yeah. Anyways, back to this game. Why is the ice cream man driving around at 8 p.m. at night? Yeah, tea ain't cheap.
Because he knows who his audience is.
This town is fucking
Older
weird.
people.
Okay, so back to this game. You're the nephew of a basically I guess a rich man. He owns this mansion, which has 45 rooms in it. And the premise is that each time you come back to this home, the rooms are all different. So it's RNG. You randomize what rooms get placed where. You can have connecting rooms like the archives, or
He's
like
dead,
not
Alex.
very many. Like the utility closet. Now, you need to have access to specific rooms to get specific things. Like the parlor room is a puzzle, and with the puzzle, you can get gems or tools. And gems help you unlock specific rooms that regular drafting doesn't provide. Some rooms will have other puzzles, which I don't have any here just yet, but I kind of wish I did. There's rooms that have like secret codes in them or information to help you unlock the antechamber, and you need to unlock all 4 doors of the antechamber to get to get to the 46th room, which is led to believe is not existent, but the owner, the uncle, states that there is. And the only way we can inherit, I think, this estate and everything in it is to find the 46th room. I don't know how long we get. I kind of glazed past that information. Phoenix down. Is there any commonality between the puzzles? So all these purplish looking rooms are bedrooms, which give you benefits of extra footsteps. You only get 50 steps per day. After 50 steps, you get automatically like kicked out of the mansion and have to restart the day. I don't even know what to say to that, Alex. All these red rooms are negative.
Maybe.
So this one, you lose a coin every time you go through it, and if you don't have a coin, you basically you can't go through it. Archives are, as you see while drafting, I don't get to see all 3. I only get to see 2, and then 1 blindfolded folder. There's one that will take half of your footsteps away from you. Like if I had 50, I now have 25. Or there's rooms that will take 2 steps away. These orange ones are always hallways. The blue ones are all some sort of like just like a regular room, like this
Regular
den,
room.
parlor, spare room, entrance hall. Green ones are related to gardening. I can actually show you more better by going to this one. So
More better.
yeah, we can do. See, red rooms are all negatives, but you kind of need some of these rooms to activate other rooms. So we need the furnace so we can activate, which one is it?
The boiler room? I don't know. Unless the boiler and the furnace are the same thing.
Maybe? Shops are yellow. I don't have any shops there. I don't know. I can't remember. One of these rooms needs to have the furnace running for me to access it. Oh, the laboratory. Fuck, which one that? Where's that one?
That makes sense.
Nope.
My
Nope.
laboratory.
Nope.
Dexter's
Nope.
lab.
Nope. I guess. Dining room, coat check. Conference room is. Drawing room, the pool. Oh, it might be the sauna. that needs the furnace.
That would make sense. Hot water.
Yeah. But I also need to have the pump room. I can only get to the sauna with the pool,
Just botch
which is crazy.
the humidity.
Not all passes are 4 digits, but the first room I found with a safe in it was 4 digits. So that's why I was like, maybe it's also 4 digits. I only have 1 gem, so I can maybe access this security room, which would be kind of fucking cool. Or this one. I don't want that one because that leaves me with only 1 access to anything.
Last,
So I'm gonna go for
thank you so much for supporting the boy.
security room. Hell yeah. Last, listen. Do you want a goofy moose doodle or a regular moose doodle? Or anything specific pertaining to your moose doodle? Every $5, you get to go onto little moose collage. I would show you it, but I can't open up that program right now.
Just trust her that it's fucking cute.
It's adorable. I can send you, I think, a screen grab somewhere, some ways, somehows.
Somehows.
I can't. I gotta go through our DMs. It's not there. Heather, I gotta go through our DMs.
Okay. The Elmo's world?
We talk too much.
No, we don't.
My screen went
We don't
black.
talk enough.
Why did my screen go black? Okay, well I don't think it's in this area because it's Easter's. You can definitely get a Viking moose doodle. I'll send you a little pic of like what I currently have for everybody. I say everybody, but really it's just Wolf and I think Mel. There could be Troy in there too. But for now.
Oh god.
For now, you get to see this. This is all you get to see. You get these little moose doodles, and this is gonna turn into like a big desktop image for my computers. My computers, I tell yous. So anyone who gets to everyone who donates not only gets to be a part of the moose doodle, but depending on how much you donate, all the things are listed below, obviously. Hi, Zam.
Hey, Zam.
That is not true.
Hello, Zam. Hello, Nutcret.
That's me. Or that's not me.
I don't know what room that looks like, the jewelry room, which is a room I haven't been in. That's another room I haven't been in. This is another room I haven't been in. There's a big room with a safe in it that I've never been in. I've been in that one and that one.
You were in the room with the safe?
No, not this safe.
Okay.
Just a tiny safe. There's a room with a piano in it, and I have some of those images. Like, you'll find some of the piano sheet music in some rooms. They're not always in a music room.
I feel like this entire house is just an SCP. That kind of makes sense. I get that. I think that's an apt description.
I've never played SCP.
I've only seen people play SCP.
My brother has been bugging me to play it, but I've never played it yet.
That would be a fun game for us to play because I think there is a multiplayer mode.
Wow. Hey, have a good
Wow.
night, last DC. Thanks for stopping by once again.
Good night, last. Thank you so much for the dono to help Mr. Odis.
Yeah, I really appreciate it. And he doesn't know it yet, but he also appreciates it. Krat, hi. Oh, hi, Will. How are you? Are you still in the hospital or are you out of the hospital? What kind of... Ooh, there's a key here. We like that. We need that key. I'm locked in one of these rooms without it. I've seen all these. Maybe this one? That reminds me, I need to go back to security because I need to up the doors to being more abundant so I don't have to deal with keys in the future. But in that case, I'm gonna be right back real quick. Heather, please entertain the masses. Thank you. I love you. Mwah.
Because you told me to. Okay. Hi, guys. It's Heather. How's it hanging? I guess this is an opportunity for you to ask me anything. I'm bored, Heather. I'm sorry you're bored. I'm Dad. How you guys doing? Let's see. I have a question. You have a question. All right, Kent, let's hear it. Why is Cret gone? Because the bodies in her basement have started stinking, and now she has to go take care of them, or the police are gonna smell it, and then they're gonna get suspicious, and then she's gonna go to jail. And I can't let her do it, not until we're legally married. So that's why she's gone. There's a bug on my wall. If you could instantly master one skill that wouldn't make you rich or famous, what would it be and why? If I could master one skill that would make you rich or famous, what would it be and why? Like making friends. If I could learn how to make friends with anyone, that would be nice. It wouldn't make me rich or famous, but it sure would make small talk a lot less uncomfortable. Why does her VTuber model not have any hands or legs? Because she lost them in the war, Kent! Wrong answer. The correct answer is mastering the skill of mastering other skills. God, Alex has it all solved, guys. The fuck am I supposed to do with that kind of trick question? I'm painting my nails, everybody, so that I look pretty when I kill people with them. That feels like wishing for more wishes, right? Right, Will? Is acetone good for removing nail polish forever? Yes. Acetone is a type of acid. It's really good for removing paint. So yes, acetone is used as a primary ingredient in a lot of nail polish remover formulas. You can also just buy acetone straight up to remove nail polish. That's what I use because it's also good for dissolving nail extensions. So not only does it remove paint, but it will dissolve certain forms of plastic. So you gotta be really careful with acetone. I'm being completely honest. If you don't know what you're fucking doing, you can destroy shit. It'll also like damage surfaces like granite and marble because it'll eat away at that surface. So yeah, it's an ingredient. Yeah, it is a component, but you can also, like I said, buy acetone straight up. How does time travel work? I don't fucking know. Do I look like a quantum physics professor? I did watch a show called The Travelers, though, where the idea is that you could send your mind digitally into the past. It was really cool. I did like that show. I think it got cut prematurely, though, because the end was both a cliffhanger and resolved absolutely nothing, which was kind of disappointing. But I did still really, really enjoy it, and I highly recommend it. It is on Netflix. It's just called Travelers. Ah, shit. Messed up my nails already. Fine, I fixed it. Oh, hey, it smells like nail polish in my office. Is tomorrow today? In a sense, yes, because time is kind of occurring all at once, according to some physics theories.
All right, I'm back.
Modes of thought. Welcome back.
Oh, what did I miss? What did you guys chat about?
Physics mostly.
Physics?
Yeah.
Barely knew her.
You're not a quantum physicist. In the event that you're a physicist, how does the second law of thermodynamics constrain the hypothetical feasibility of a macroscopic time reversal systemetry in a closed non-equilibrium system? I'm gonna assume, Alex, you stole that from a Reddit post and not answer it. So suck it, bitch. What do I have to say on the matter? What's Reddit?
Add 1 second. If you were subscribed, you wouldn't have ads.
You wouldn't be having it. Yep.
Let's see. I need to. Hold on, I'm gonna see if I missed anything yet. I missed 7 coins and 1 key somewhere. I don't know yet.
How do you
know? And an
know?
upgrade disc.
Oh.
Fuck. Okay.
God damn, the lag on my stream end is so behind.
Shit. Let me just directly stream it to you.
I know.
That security level. Go fucking high. Why? Because man, I wonder where those items could be. If I had I hope I draft a conference room because that will actually help me. Okay, I got 32 steps. I can go this way. Sometimes I hope that maybe it's in upstairs, but it's usually never upstairs, so I don't really want to go upstairs. Because the camera situation for upstairs. Conference room! How lucky am I? Oh, but if I do conference room, I can't fucking go anywhere else.
Maybe he's Sisyphus, Kent, and he's pushing a boulder up a hill.
Shit.
Through a room.
Shit.
What?
I can't.
What's happened?
I don't want to lose half my footsteps.
And
but if I go this way, I'm stuck. I just loop
Yeah.
back through.
Yeah, I saw that. And you can't do archived? What does archived mean?
I don't
That you
have
can't
I
use
don't
it yet?
have the gems to open it. See how it says gem requirements is
Oh,
1? I have 0.
I do see that now. I guess you have to do the weight room.
Which means I am down so many steps.
Is it always half? Oh, it is always half.
Yeah. But I mean, it's only that
What is
one
a s-
time though, so I'm okay.
Yeah. What is a step? Is that every time you enter a new room?
Yeah.
And it's only new rooms, or is it just every time you enter a room?
Every time I enter a room.
Oh, okay.
Secret passage? I don't have the gems for that either. I am straight
Oh.
fuckered here,
You are straight fuckered.
bro. I have to do this, and then because of that, oh well. I got 2 keys! Imagine that.
Yay! What do you think, baby? Oh, you are at my feet. So now I
What's
didn't
this?
steal it from Reddit. It's a physics question that just mashes up a bunch of big areas of physics, mostly thermodynamics, statistical mechanics, closed systems, symmetry, and non-equilibrium
What
systems.
did I just pick up?
I studied engineering in college. Oh, neat. I did not. I studied economics, but mostly history.
Make a wish. I'll collect that money
Okay.
later.
I wish for more wishes.
I wish for more wishes. Let's see. 1, 2. I go straight. I lose a coin, but that's okay. It gets me to this room here. Eh? Dang. What about this one? The disc.
The disc can see into your soul.
Disc. The disc. And a lever. And some coins. Here's the coins that I could have ever asked for. But this is one of the levers I was talking about. It's opening up the right side of the antechamber.
Yay.
So I need to be able to open up one of these early on, and then the rest of those. Like, the puzzles in the rooms will help me figure that out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, because I gain 1. I do have enough, so it'd be like 1.
Is the loneliest.
3 plus 2, so I'm back at 6. Security rooms here. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. No. You need to find like a password to access certain things, like the login to network.
Yeah.
Stuff.
This game seems like it evolves into a clusterfuck of complicated stuff you need to keep track of as it goes on. Yes.
Yeah. I wish I was on camera, but I decided not to be on camera today. But I have a book that I have notes in. In one of the rooms, it will literally tell you to grab a notebook so you can keep track of all the notes. Because there's rooms that you need to have like certain codes from that will help you answer other codes and stuff. Just, yeah, it's just all over the place.
What if you're too poor to afford a notebook? Right on the walls.
Not only that, you can just open up Notepad on the computer that you're currently playing the game on.
That's true. Or you could write on the walls like a crazy deranged person.
Yeah, but that would imply that they would need to be able to afford a utensil, thing to write with. What if I'm playing a distro of Linux that doesn't have a Notepad application? Devs, come on. Can you open up a browser source like Google Docs that also lets you use pictures?
My chat stopped updating, so I have no idea where you read that from. Let's see if I can get some low latency up in here. Maybe I'll be able to actually be on top of this.
Hallway?
Reality.
Oh.
Advance. Okay, we're turning this off. That works. Stop making sense, Crit.
Okay.
You stop making sense, Alex.
Add an extra hallway to the tomorrow's draft? I'd rather have more keys. Although hallways usually don't end up being locked. I say usually, but that's only on the one side of the structure. Well, I guess I'd have to know how many hallways are in the draft, period. Which I don't. So I'm just gonna go with an extra key. Ma'am, I appreciate the tone you said my name in. Proceed! Anyways, I'm gonna have to call it a day because I can't go anywhere else. So we're now on day 12, 13.
Oh god, there's so much nail polish.
Whole rooms. Items found 3. Steps taken 52. 52. Save and continue. $13. So it's 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. We're on November 19th, 1993. Yep. Every room is brand fucking new.
Oliver's stuff is new too.
I don't think so.
I thought Sam said that the last time you asked. Like you don't get to keep your keys and stuff.
Yeah, you don't get... No. I'm talking about Alex. He asked if you get soft lock, and I said I don't think so.
Oh.
But that depends. Like, if you get stuck and you can't regenerate the rooms, you have to call it a day. Which I think would be the soft lock, but you're supposed to do that. Like, that's part of the game.
Yeah, soft locking is part of the game. But yeah, if you build a blueprint, a floor plan where all of the rooms kind of loop back on one another, you
There was a
invariably
note
soft lock
yesterday that I
yourself.
didn't have. I fucked myself over because I didn't read it. Man, I'm upset. I didn't realize that note was not an everyday note.
Do you not get to keep it? Does it disappear that day?
Yeah, I think it might have been from a room that I had created the last time I streamed.
No. Ma'am, I don't know if LED lighting is good for you. You're not a plant. It's not for you.
Trading post? I don't think I've ever created the trading post, so I'm gonna turn that on.
No, no. Thank you.
Ooh, one of
Okay,
these puzzles.
get down. Stop standing on my stuff.
Wow, okay, so it has to be like this.
Okay, I'll be right back. Oh god, there's so much. hi, baby. What are you doing?
Okay, I have to reset, I think.
Hi, Suki. What can I help you with, baby girl? Child, this stuff does not smell good. No! Down. Down. Down.
Damn it. Okay, so this one, this one. This one. Somehow I need to get this over here. Oh my god, I did it. I was just being dumb. Hell yeah, look, I got a token! Means I can get 4 tokens every time I open up a new room.
Yay! I think.
Instead of the 2 tokens I just started with. Well. So there might be like a valve in one of these rooms. And what the valve does is, I'll show you, Alex, since you might be still watching. Who knows? It's fair if you don't.
Whoa, what are you crunching on?
Sweet Heat Trail Mix.
Okay. I had seaweed snacks yesterday for the first time.
So just a little seaweed things.
Yeah, just like a seaweed crisp.
Really good if you just make a small bowl of rice beforehand and just eat that.
That's exactly what my work wife suggested. She's like, you know what those are really good with? Bowl of rice.
Yeah. Or
Like,
kimchi.
well, that's not why I bought them, but I'm glad to hear that.
So, some rooms will have pipes, and if you turn a valve, it'll turn on one of these lights. Now, there's a secret room there I haven't unlocked. Another one down here I haven't really unlocked. But the room I was in over there in the trade post, that's a room that I was able to unlock and find. There's more down this way. Like another room to unlock. I don't know if that's a room or not, but there is definitely one right there. This is where I sleep every night. There's more to unlock here, but I have to figure what the code is. And the code is actually on the tree trunk that's right here. But the tree trunk,
another code?
the tree trunk used to be a full tree, right? So that actually had the code on it, like engraved onto it. And the only way to access that is if you have the bunker room to turn off all negative. No, the bunker room is like the security room almost.
Yeah.
But you're able to turn off like your next 3 red rooms, like the negatives about it. So like
that's
if
nice.
I generated the church, the archive, and hopefully the photography room. The photography room has pictures in it that if I had found a magnifying glass, I could find the code because the code is written on that tree trunk. Because the mansion regenerates, you get lost. You get lost in the sauce. But there's definitely like a thing about it where like you can't do that. It's part of the rules in your uncle's like last will and testament. Last will and testament. Like this has to be something, right? Greetings from Reddington. There's nothing inertly? That's not the right word.
Inherently?
That's the word. Inherently like visible, but if I had a magnifying glass, maybe there is something that I'm just not seeing without the magnifying glass.
Okay.
It really wants me to have this utility closet, so I'm gonna have this utility closet. Mainly because I need it for this thing. And that thing. And that thing. Not so much the thing on top because I could maybe find a key card. But that's not always a guarantee. So there's a crow. Oh, and row. Crow and row. Those are the same. Which means it's blueprints and a flying plane. What the hell is in common with these things?
Cheese and crackers! Suki, don't do that! Hi, baby. Please don't do that, baby. I'm gonna run you over. That. Hospital because she got flattened by her mom. How embarrassing that would be. Cat baby gets run over by unobservant mother. Do you know what kind of headline that will be in the Inquirer? A bad one!
So the den will always have a gem in it, but sometimes there might be something else that spawns.
Like your face.
Like this. If I had a key, I could unlock that. Gems help you access rooms that you wouldn't normally have access to. So, over here, sometimes it says this room can't be accessed unless you have like a gem, or this room requires 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 gems. It really wants me to get that fucking chapel though. Holy shit.
I will be right back again.
Okay.
Now I can pee finally because my nails aren't wet.
Hell yeah. Love to hear it. Okay, the blue box is empty. This box, or this is the blue box. The blue box is true. So there's 2 truths, and this is the lie. Which means the blue box is not empty, which means it has the gems. Right? Sound logic. The puzzles get harder and harder, I'm told. The more days you've been at this. Holy shit. A Sightseer's Guide to Reddington. The third largest city in Fen-Eris and the site of its former capital, Reddington, is synonymous with mountains, mystery, and magic. Most tourists head straight for the boardwalk and don't get much further than the botanical gardens. However, Reddington has much more to offer. Spectacular scenery, a historic castle, and a charming underground bazaar rewards visitors who wish to explore further. Reddington is that type of unique, enchanting place that lingers in your mind and memories long after you leave her. Botanical Gardens. Reddington's most popular attraction and a guaranteed crowd pleaser, the Botanical Gardens is loved by both locals and visitors for its Ajuran canopy house and mausoleum. Its petal-covered trails and a mind-boggling variety of flowers. This is the reason springtime is Reddington's busy season. Situated just east of town, the Botanical Gardens offer a scenic and captivating tableau of the natural countryside. A cobblestone trail meanders past over 1,000 species of tropical plants, each remarkable in its own right, yet even more stunning set against the spectacular backdrop of the Reddington Mountains. Allow yourself at least an hour to indulge in this picturesque walk, which includes at Main Way Station. Helix X Survey, a specimen of holly unique to Reddington's mountains. Featherfall Keep. You'll find, sitting at the base of Mount Perma, Reddington's second highest summit, a historic site described by scholars as significantly important to the realm's past. Featherfall Keep, the former home of Lord William Epsom, who is the grandfather from the mother's side.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the uncle is the uncle from the father's side.
Gotcha.
His oldest son, Lionel Epsom, left the estate never to return. However, the daughter stayed, maintaining the residence and its staff until her marriage in 1951. At that point, Featherfall Keep ceased to be a family residence. It began operating as a historic house museum and tourist attraction, and the estate was designated a National Historic Landmark in 1972. It is still believed by many that Featherfall was built by the first king of Orianda Aries when Reddington was still the capital. However, surface documents containing conflicting dates have recently cast some doubt on the long-standing myth. Trinsdale Lake. Close your eyes and imagine tranquil, serene stillness, rolling fogs, clear water, and gliding swans. In the midst of all that beauty, it's Trinsdale Lake, one of Fens Airy's premier vacation destinations, exclusive for its more privileged citizens. The lakeside resort and cabins have been frequented by royalty and the realm's gentry for generations. However, on the south shore of the lake, tourists are free to enjoy the views and rub elbows with the rich and famous in the 100 Bells Tea Room, which is one of the general publics for lunch on Mondays and Fridays. Mount Holly. That's across from where we are right now.
Mm-hmm.
At an elevation of 11,220 feet, Mount Holly is the tallest mountain in the Reddington Range and the highest peak in the entire realm. Beyond the physical challenge itself, climbing Mount Holly Trail is a beautiful experience, one that many hikers and explorers will want to do at least once. It's only a few hours from Reddington to get to the trailhead. You won't need any local guides or special gear if you tackle the trail during the summer seasons. However, those willing to give this mountain a significant amount of planning and research will be greatly rewarded, whether or not they actually submit. On the opposite side of the peak, far from the trail, rests the estate of Mount Holly. Hey, that's us. Nestled between the summit's northern slope and saddle. This 80-acre mount residence is almost as old as Reddington itself. However, unlike Featherfall Keep, the property has been completely private since the closing of the Mount Holly Schoolhouse in '66. Still, hikers will be able to appreciate the house's unique structure architecture at a distance from one of the trail's many north-facing overlooks. This is a memory puzzle. You'll have to type the entire thing you read later on into Notepad. I'm pretty sure the numbers are going to be something. I just don't know what. For the sentimental tourist wishing to pick up a souvenir to remember their stay, one might try braving the Mainway Station Bazaar, but don't be too hasty. Without proper guidance, the Mainway Station can be a dangerous place. Located underground, this unique marketplace was once Readington's central railway station in a time when the Realms trains were still in service. Now the turnstiles for footbridge and platform have been appropriated and turned into a cavern of tents and torches. Whether you are bargain hunting, looking for adventure, or finding a memento to commemorate your visit, the Mainway Station Bazaar will be a worthy conclusion to your sightseeing adventure in Readington. This map is probably important, honestly. Quick, someone take a picture. Just kidding, I'm on a computer. Guess what I can do?
I was gonna say.
Snipping tool.
Get to snipping.
And then we're gonna save it.
You know you can just click the window plus shift and S to just do that automatically.
Yeah, but that
actually having
saves
to
that in my
Oh, it'll save it in your pictures. Okay.
in
I
my
get why you're doing it
personal,
now.
and it takes up my online data.
Gotcha.
Right here for
I
that
can see
bullhead.
everything.
Good. Wonderful.
Let's see
Excellent.
Google Drive. Does that say Come Patrol? Downloads. Google Drive. Yes, it does. It saves into a folder called Screenshots. You're absolutely correct. Thank you, Alex.
Where does it say Come Patrol?
I thought that's what it said.
Man, I'm
right
like,
there.
when did I make a folder or file that says Come Patrol and why don't I remember it?
Well, it's because it's all pixelated from what I'm looking at, so it definitely doesn't look like what I think it looks like.
Come Patrol.
It says download screenshots and then something that looks like Come Patrol, and then it says Google Drive and then documents.
Oh, that's
I don't
the
know what
store.
any of those. Oh, okay.
Anti-store.
Yeah. Here, let me just make this screen even bigger. Oh yeah, now I can read it. And then I'll make it in theater mode. So now I can, everything's in high resolution details.
Lord Evanson and Babbage. Babbage?
Babbage.
She's the main maid of the house.
She's the one who was
Mr.
collecting
Lowry.
them bananas. Okay. All right, one hand done. Cheese and crackers. How long have I been at this?
I've never been to the attic before.
Yay!
But that severely cuts me off from what I can do next.
Boo!
But I've never been there and I need more rooms. So
Yay!
we're going.
Yay!
Wonderful. I don't have any need to be able to
Beyonce.
do that again.
Is it common for non-American homes to have an attic? I think it's more of like, what are the natural disasters that you experience?
Bro, I got all these fucking items. Look at that.
Like, for instance, Alex, I've noticed that a lot of East Coast homes tend to have basements, but but West Coast homes don't, because the West Coast we get earthquakes, so we have to have like very specific foundations, whereas the East Coast are more privy to like tornadoes, so it's more likely for buildings to have basements where people can find shelter from things like tornadoes. So I've always found that it's more of like a natural disaster thing.
Bro, I got so many items from this fucking room and I can't even use them.
Boo. Wait, why can't you use them?
Well, I can go as far as maybe these 3 rooms and that's it because I've blocked myself up. Anywhere else?
Oh, I see now. Why not just move the state to another location? Why don't we just pick the town up and move it somewhere else?
Dear Miss Marigold, thank you so much for giving our editors the opportunity to consider your illustrated children's book, The Red Prince. Oh, it was The Red Prince, you're right. Unfortunately, I regret that we have come to the conclusion that although the illustrations are wonderful, we do not think the material is a good fit with Ruffington's current catalog, and therefore will not be pursuing a partnership at this time. If you provided us with a return envelope, your manuscript will be returned to you. Otherwise, it has been recycled. Thank you again for thinking of us here at the Ruffington, and do not be discouraged to submit any work you complete in the future. We wish you every success in finding a home for your book. Thomas Yanders, editor. Huffington Red
Puerto Rico
Publishing.
says fuck it every year, I guess. No attic, no basement. That kind of makes sense when you are like subject to numerous extreme weather phenomena, especially like hurricanes.
It's very much really like difficult Orlando
to build. Yeah, exactly. It's very difficult to build like super elaborate tall structures because you know that they're just going to get shredded.
Like I think the EA office in Orlando is like 3 stories tall.
Mm-hmm.
And even then it's huddled by other buildings, so it will definitely not take most of the damage when it comes to any of the tornadoes.
Yeah. Well, Florida doesn't get tornadoes. They do get hurricanes.
Or the monsoon
but Orlando
is what I meant.
Yeah, but Orlando is pretty inland compared to the rest of the state.
Yeah.
So they're not going to get like the worst of it. They certainly do still get like a shit ton, but they're not like on the coast or anything.
I have a bunch of friends that lived in Tampa, and they they definitely have like a situation where they can't. Oh my! I got so many keys. Why do I always get the keys when I can't go any further?
I don't know what.
This is annoying. But they don't have basements or upstairs, and they're I guess closer to the water, so flooding happens because it's on swampland.
Yeah, that's probably why they don't do basements.
Bro, I am fucked here. Oh, it's time to see what's over here. Shoes? Magnifying glass. Okay.
Yeah, tornado sirens are pretty crazy. I did a couple of drills when I was living on the East Coast, but I never actually had to deal with one.
I've been a part of multiple earthquakes. And I've only felt 2. And that's only this past year.
I've dealt with numerous earthquakes. Living in California, that's just par for the course.
What is he pointing at?
Instead of being called the Golden State, we really should be called like the Earthquake State. More earthquakes in this state than there's gold.
Trying to read the book. Maybe there's something in the book that I'm missing. That looked like a penis tip to you? It looks no, actually it looks more like a chicken with like
I
some
missed
sort of
it.
headdress. Oh, Mount Holly. Botanical Gardens. Under dolls or bells? Balls.
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 Bowls? Bells. That's it. That's the E. It's probably a church.
Then the river. Angel Tower. So we see
What happens
Mount
if
Holly.
you magnify a magnifying glass? You open a portal into the astral plane and immediately get shunted into it with all of your belongings. Like a pocket dimension.
Man, I want to be fucking shunted. Love pocket dimensions. Oh, I was already there. Fuck, eh? This is the uncle that
Okay.
owns the place. Did own the place. He's dead now.
This is a pretty room. If the windows weren't boarded up with wallpaper, it's weird.
Well, so it's randomly generated. If we built that room against the
That's
west
true.
wing or the east wing, the windows would be visible.
That makes sense.
You go to the bedroom.
I like that there's an unfinished room.
Back that way? Yeah. E3. Meh. There's nothing here.
Excuse me. You look closely enough and there's a Where's Waldo in there.
His name's Herbert S. Sinclair. That's it. Like I can't do nothings. Really sucks.
Is there a time constraint like you have like by the morning of the 75th day or something?
Yeah, I've no idea. I can't recall. But I know Dead Sandwich is on day 45, the last time he put his 2 cents in. Which was the first day I started. So he hasn't told me yet to restart the whole game. But imagine like restarting the whole game, but you already have like all the puzzles figured out, you know? You might actually, there might be, I think I did read something that you only have so many days before you can, like you have until this day to figure out or you lose the estate.
Yeah. I feel like plot-wise that makes sense.
Yeah. But like you have the information unlocked, right? So you just keep playing.
Yeah, the question would be like if you restart the entire game, like how do the puzzles change? Like you'll have a basic comprehension of how the game operates and the mechanics, but I bet the puzzles will be different.
Maybe they get harder.
Or it could be one of those games where like it locks you out of the game entirely.
I would hate that. Someone quickly Google, but don't tell me. What is the last day?
Somebody with not wet fingernails. Look it up for us, please.
The last day is tomorrow. You already lost. The fuck?
That's
Yes,
not
I
true
work
because she
$4.
still has tomorrow.
Yeah.
Look at the note. Don't forget to read it.
No, that's not the same. That's not
Cheese
the
and
note I was talking
crackers, the
about.
latency is so off. God damn.
According to Google, the Bible says that the last day shall not be known by any man. That's my fault. That was on me.
That's on me.
That's on me. So the shelter would be beneficial for me right now, right? Because like, yeah. Shit, what day is it? Oh, what day are we on? 14?
14 or 15?
No, it says 14. Resume day 14. 14.
Oh.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
That depends on what your definition of the end of times is, Alex.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Day. Or 20th. Right? 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah. So you wouldn't find out what day it is until you've unlocked a certain room. Because it tells you what day you start. Because the maid leaves a note saying now that it's this day, the day that you have started.
That's confusing.
Well, it'll say the actual date.
Well, no,
there's
I
a
get
calendar
that,
and everything, but
the fact that you don't figure that out until you get to that room, that's what I meant.
yeah, it's kind of wild, but it's the only way that this puzzle would make sense.
Yeah.
I put it for 9.
That's kind of the way that this game is designed.
Yeah. And so that one you have to figure out the time, right? You can only unlock that thing an hour before whatever time it is now. Or the hour after. So right now it's saying it's shit.
It's saying it's shit. Whoa.
No, hold on. I have troubles reading analog. And I'm pretty sure it's saying it's 6, 7, 8, 8:30.
8 like 28.
I rounded up.
Yeah, you're right.
Look, it's 8:30 now.
Ta-da!
So at 9 o'clock, that little safe down there should technically open up.
Okay.
Technically.
Technically.
There's also only certain rooms that can be spawned on one side. This is where it says a pad, scrap of paper, or perhaps most fittingly, a journal will prove to be an invaluable tool you will not regret having beside you on your journey. It says beside you, not in caps. And I don't know if that means that this is a code or not.
I think that that's supposed to be like italics, but they couldn't do it in that font when it was capitalized. But beside could also be code. We'll keep that word in mind. Where should the notebook be? And it'll be like, oh, beside!
That looks like flan or flan. Flan! It's flan! It could be not flan.
It's pudding.
What is this?
Oops.
This is like sand dunes?
Sand? Yeah.
Sand dunes?
You're a sand dune.
Dessert. Desert? Dessert! And desert. That's it. That's the connection.
That
I
could be
guess.
a code.
No, these pictures spawn randomly.
Oh.
But they always
Spawn together?
match. So like desert and dessert will always be these two images. Yeah, English sucks. This box and the white box are both empty. The
Is
other
English
two
not your
statements.
first language?
No, he's from Puerto Rico.
I don't know what language they speak in Puerto Rico. I'm assuming now it's Spanish.
How, Heather? I
What?
want to blame it on the educational system of America.
You should. Puerto Rico is
English
also
is his
technically
third language. The fuck?
a U.S. territory, so it wouldn't be out of the question for it to be his.
That's like being like Quebec is only English because the rest of Canada is English.
Yes.
It's not. It's French.
Oh. Well, no, Quebec is stupid, okay?
Yeah, they often want to disband from being Canadian. The other two statements have identical wording. The box and the blue box are both empty. This box and the white box are both empty. This box and the blue box are both empty. The other two statements have identical wording. The other two statements have... Which means that's true, but these cannot both be true. One of these is a lie.
I guess it comes down to, like, what does it mean by identical? Because that isn't identical. It is similar, but it's not identical. But that's, like, nuance.
Okay, so what box do you think we should open? You think it's the white or the blue one? Or do you think they are both lying?
They might be both lying in the... But they could all three be lying then, because then the black one would have to be a lie.
The black one has to be a lie. No, it has to be the truth if these two are the lie. Wait, no, hold on a second. I'm confused. Like, so this one, let's say this one's a lie. This one could actually be true.
Yeah.
And this one could be the lie. So this could be the only one that's true. One of these have to have
God damn it, Kent.
an actual thing in it. The rules of the parlor room are: one box is always telling the truth. One box is always telling a lie. And one box always has an item in it.
Is it one box or is it at least one box?
They say one box, but it's at least one box.
I think the puzzle is simpler than you think. What do you think the answer is, Alex? I'm curious because I'm not good at these puzzles. I am, in fact, terrible.
There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. There will always, be at least one box which displays only false statements. Only one box has a prize within it, and the other two are always empty. So the one with the lie in it could easily be the one that has the prizes in it, but so can the true.
Mm-hmm.
But usually the statements help you figure that out. So this one, let's say this one is true, and this one could also be true. Which means they are both empty, meaning this one would have the gems in it. Now, if we go on the actual wording of the other two statements have identical wording, and these being similar but not identical, that means this one is telling the truth. No, I mean false. This one's telling a lie.
Yeah, which means that one of those is telling a truth, in which invariably both of them
could,
be true.
But
which means
this one would have the gems in it.
Yep, exactly.
Because those two are... Okay, let's go.
That's what I would guess, but I have no idea.
Hell yeah, look at that. We did it.
We did it. Yay.
Who is the cop likely to shoot? That is your answer. Jesus.
He's not wrong. And that's depressing.
The further north I go, the more likely the doors are locked.
So, the bedroom or the corridor would both be a good bet. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Corridor it is.
Oh, I have to draw a room, and I can't draw that one, so I'm going to draw this one. At least I get 2 more keys out of it. They do not. They reset unless there's a thing that says, hey, you get to keep these items tomorrow.
Oh, that's really nice, the ivory die.
Yeah.
You might end up in that same situation. Can you open the cupboard?
No.
Or the wardrobe? Okay.
I can look at this picture, that's about it.
Okay.
I would like to see people absolutely 420 blaze out of their mind playing this game and see how long it takes. them to
I
beat
feel like
it.
420 Blaze would actually do a lot better at this because your mind just like skates past all of the dumbass intricacies.
Yeah. Oh my! I've locked myself again. Good. Good thing I can roll.
Yep.
Why is the P in cupboard silent?
So I guess
It's
unless
there.
you'd want to go security or chapel.
Yeah, probably security because security means I don't lose any money.
Mm-hmm.
And I need to go back because I opened up that bunker and that bunker has a gem in it.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna want to change this to high. And then confirm, and then we want to change the offline to being unlocked whenever we come across one. That being said, I'm going to go back the way I came, unless...
Why is the P in cupboard silent? Just because P and B are both aspirated sounds, so it's really hard to say p next to each other, so we just say cupboard.
Cupboard.
It's not that it's silent, it's just that we are lazy.
Hey, yo,
Or
Den
not
with
really
a
lazy,
gem.
but we could say it efficient.
Efficiently, or...
It's the same reason why we don't say opthal. We just say kind of like ophthalmologist. But technically there's a PH and then a TH right next to each other, but nobody pronounces those sounds separately because that's just setting yourself up for failure.
These red envelopes are also important, but I don't know why. The first envelope I saw was a 4, and this one is a 7.
Maybe you're supposed to open it on the
Cool whip.
7th room. Cool whip.
Maybe. What about subpar? Subber?
Subpar. Well, again, it's kind of like the same, like that one. It's actually meaningful for us to pronounce the two separate letters because the resulting word, if we didn't, would be subber, and that doesn't sound as pleasing, nor does it invoke the same meaning as being subpar, being a reference to being on par.
When I think of subpar, I think it's medium, meaning it's on the same bar as whatever it is we're talking about.
Subpar, though,
So-
means below par. So technically, it's actually below average.
So when we say something's above average, should we say up bar or add bar?
I don't know because honestly, I don't really use like on par or subpar or anything like that. The only reason I would use the word par is like in terms of golf. So I
Oh.
can't really speak to that. I just kind of understand what the reference is to.
So the puzzle to this room is if you look at this guy, you see that thingy's bent, so you go and bend that. Right? And it'll open up this safe. But I don't know what the
What
key
thingy's
to that
bent?
safe is. What the password is. Because it's in another room somewhere. This one's fun. This is another puzzle room.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes there might be keys there. Look, there's a banana.
A banana.
So this one revolves around math.
Oh, okay.
So 6. I forgot what this one was. I think it's divide. So that'd be 3. Okay, so 16 plus 4 divided by 4 equals 5. So 1 plus 19 equals 20. Minus 6 equals 14. Times 2. Or is it divide by 7? Then times 2. No, it's probably 2 times 2. 14 times 2 equals 28. What's 28 divided by 7?
4.
4?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. I got a special key. To the secret garden. I don't know what this one is. Is it deer? Tag. Stag! Tag! Got it. Figured it out. Didn't need anybody. This is only beneficial closer to room 8 or rank 8, and I'm at rank 5. So I think I'm gonna go this way and just lose the 1 coin. Who knows? Maybe there's more coin here. There isn't. There isn't more coin here. I don't
Why
lose
do
a
you have
coin
to
because I
pay
got the
to enter?
bunker. I'm stupid.
Why do you have to pay to enter the chapel?
Because when you go to church, they send out the tiffs. That plate. Tithes. There we go. Tithe. That thing. They send that thing out. What do these sneakers do? Occasionally have feet when traveling longer distance across the estate. Man, I kind of wish I made that fucking dinner now. Dinner room. Code check. Need a room for that. Because I have a battery pack in there. I don't really need it, actually. Okay. So this is now my only saving grace. Boop. Ooh, dark room. Yes. So this is the
My
dark
stream
room.
is so far behind.
Oh. Wow.
Which is really, really funny.
So this is the dark room without it having its negative effects. Sometimes an item will spawn here. Oh, like a key. You'll be able to read this stuff. But this is where I'm like, this is where I wish I had the magnifying glass, because I'm pretty sure that's the code to this fence.
4, 8, 2, 4, potentially.
That's what I thought! It didn't work.
Okay. Hi, pretty girl.
Oh, since I turned that off, I don't really need a key.
Just play in 4K resolution on your 2K screen and it'll just enhance the screen automatically.
That's not how that works. I don't think that's how that works.
It's not how it works.
I'm not sure that's how it works.
Pretty sure that's not how it works. Alright, I finally did my nails in only like 2 hours. Nice.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good. All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go put the rest of my shit away.
See, look, if I had the magnifying glass, I could read this. But I don't have that.
Yeah, I'll have to go to bed. Hell's early.
Bro, what the fuck? Man, why did I get the mage chamber twice? That's stupid. I'm stuck here. Am I? I am stuck here. Didn't fucking learn anything this time around. I'm upset. Unless I find a magnifying glass here. Nope, just another key. Mila is the lady with the broom. Man, that's upsetting. I mean, at least I got to the mailroom. Well, it matters to me.
Excuse me.
You're excused.
Anyways, thank you.
I need to go get some more water. I drank all my water today.
You should do that. Craig didn't put me in charge, but I'm taking. Bitches, what else you want to talk about? You guys want to see my manicure? Look. You looking? Yeah, you are. I'm just kidding. Focus. Focus, cunt. Thank you. What's with this yellow ass lighting? Beep. Kitty. Let's see. Turn that off. Turn that off. Who's this? Hello, baby? Bruh.
I think this is gonna be like the first stream where I haven't really progressed anywhere in this game. But I did unlock like 2 new rooms. How's your K-drama coming?
I stopped watching as soon as we got into the game. I was like, never mind, this is way more interesting.
Oh. So first and foremost, I'm gonna grab my money. Put some in the fucking well here. I don't even know if the play is to go to this room first and unlock the special second abilities that you can get with this.
That was really, really late, Alex.
Really late for what?
Because I said, let's talk about shit. And it took him that long to find something to bring up.
Oh. Seller. The hovel sucks. I hate the hovel. Ah, look, I found dynamite. Dynamite, a little too dangerous to pick up. Then why does it give me an option to pick it up?
Sorry, I had to make sure my math was right.
I don't even know if that dynamite's always there, or that's the first time I've seen it. Ooh. I get 2 steps or collect a package. I feel like I should collect a package. Package these nuts.
There
See,
we
look,
go.
there's something here that if I had the magnifying glass, I could read. Can't really read it right now. I can make some things out, but not everything.
Nah.
I'm pretty sure this is also Babbage's signature. Shows up every now and then. There are keys that like have numbers on them, which I believe go to these guys, but there's no fucking numbers here. This is a letter from my dad. Ooh. I get this. I get 2 keys. And this, I've never had this before. The first time you enter each bedroom with the sleep mask, gain 5 steps. Beneficial. Okay. So we're gonna go with this one. So I can get 46. I mathed.
I'm so proud of you, Math.
Yeah, which is right here. In the conference, is it the conference room? No, it's the security room. In the security room, you'll read that every red note is a lie. But if you had the magnifying glass, you would see unless it's handwritten. Every blue memo is a truth. What? Turning the garage thing was like pure fluke for me that one time. Man, I don't even have that. Puzzle? I do need more gems than I do keys. Here and hope that I can solve this puzzle. Okay. The black box is not empty. This is the black box. This is the black box. This is the only one that makes sense. Look, I spend 1 coin to get 3 coins.
Mm-hmm.
There's some religious ties. There's like there's a tomb and you need the chapel to solve the puzzle in the tomb. Uh, I don't know how to respond to that. I don't know if I want to respond to that. The freezer
I
freezes your
barely
accounts.
knew her.
You get the money and diamonds will not reset at the end of the day, and they cannot be adjusted or used until tomorrow. So I lose all my stuff here. So I'm gonna go that
Oh,
way.
boy.
I'm gonna go and do that. I'm just gonna spend the money. Till further notice, the antechamber has been unlocked and accessed. Okay. So if you had the magnifying glass, you'll get to read what this password says. Key card access security doors are more likely to appear in the higher ranks of the estate. Likewise, as a redundant security measure, normal doors in the estate will also be more likely to be locked as you progress north, which is true. Yo, someone just left this black coffee here, just chilling. Not even drank it did. And I've been here by myself for 15 days. This is the notepad that says blue memos equals true and has that same symbol again, but this time it has a crown instead of like the swirl. Red memos equals lie, and then down here you can barely see it. It says unless written by hand, I'm assuming. It kind of looks like hand.
Yeah.
twist here. I don't have any reason for this battery pack. Wait! I have a reason for this battery pack. You! Weird space. I have to walk so far just to get back to where I need to go. Going this way for now. I get items and then just go back here anyway and then try to build out. I have quite a bit of money. But also, there could be a banana here. There was a banana! Wonderful. All my gems there like an idiot. Should not have done that. Locksmith. Keys for sale. Keys for sale. I have to do one of these. Yes. For now, I'm going to head back this way, I think. I think I misunderstood what this thing was, though. I think I should leave the security to low. This way locked doors won't spawn as much. That's oh no, I assume the keycard system means that it's only for the keycards and not physical keys. I assume. Technically, I can use this door. I forgot. I have forgotten. This is the room with a safe in it that has secrets in it. I'll show you guys in a moment. By moment, I mean when I come back. Now I can trade in this battery pack for the magnifying glass. Yes. Did I do this thing? Yeah, I did this. Tight, 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 tight. Let's see. I don't have any gems for that, so I have to do this one, which kind of sucks. Wait, what was I gonna show you guys before?
No idea.
The safe. Right. This way. Right?
Yes?
We're here. So in this room, looks very bitch ass. You get to look at this picture, right? You can be like, look at that safe. Look at these things. I thought too hard on this one. I was like, is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 digits because there's 7 prisons, and then within those ones it's like red is 3 letters, so it's the number 3, and then blue is 4, so it's the number 4, and then pink is another 4, so it's number 4. I went too deep. I went too hard in the taint. It's actually just Christmas. Here's the envelope. This is the one that has 4 on it. And it's circled instead of like Roman numerals, which also kind of throws me off. Yeah, 1225. As in 1225. So then, would the other safe be a day 2 then? What was the chess piece location on the board? It was a D8.
Ooh.
I don't have a shovel, but if I did, I'd dig you up. It could be 1208. It could also just not be 1208. Bro, I'm gonna need one of these guys. I get a sledgehammer? What does the sledgehammer do? Can
Let
shatter
it be
padlocks,
your
unlock trunks.
Sledgehammer.
Y'all, if you see a trunk, let me know. Hecketh. What? The ladyship's chamber? I've never done one of these rooms before.
Ooh.
Love new bedrooms. What's this? Coin purse! What does this do? Each time you collect 3, earn an additional 1. Book is locked. Oh, fuck. Are you telling me I'm going to need a special key to unlock this one? That's crazy.
Key of friendship.
Got anything on that mustache of yours? No? Has to be something. Oh. What? Can I not do anything with that? It's this thing right there. Got anything in your mustache? You don't have a mustache, but you got some spots under that eye. A harp? An umbrella? Wait, hold on, was that? No, that was just a dot on the ground. This. Does it never end? That one of the 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Probably something. Kind. Now I'm upset. I can pick up the locket, but the locket doesn't do shit. It just shows me this symbol. That symbol. Wait, hold on a second. I think that means bedrooms. They usually show up in diamond shapes. This is the first time I've ever done this room. This is pretty cool.
That's pretty good.
That's a plane? No, I still don't get it. That one. So I've blocked myself off from 2 rooms. For sure, 100%.
A plane and a plan?
Oh, you know what? Yeah, probably. Garage! Have the key. But listen. When you turn the garage door open, you get to open this. Which gets me back down here in less spaces. So I don't have to go through all these rooms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. Wait, I can go back to the mailroom for less. So, oh my god, is that the wig?
It is.
So it'd
And
be
he
like
said hi.
1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 8, 8. Oh well, 9 plus 2 would be 9, so 10. No, wait, hold on. 8, 7? Math. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 plus 1 will go back to 8. 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, 14 out of 20. Or I can go 1, 2. Man, you know what? Maybe I can draft a bedroom somewheres. Save myself the heartache. Just like that. Drafting a bedroom. Means I can get, I think, 10 steps. Okay. Well, that was sort of helpful. Down here. Plus 10. Got another 10? That's insane. I didn't think I was getting another 10. Yeah, I'm confused, but... Right. Here to here. And now that I have the magnifying glass, I'm going to double check that this says the thing that I think it says. Unless written by hand. Yep, 100%. Figured it out, my dudes. Okay. Go this way. Access another door. Are you shitting me? What is this? Enter gymnasium, lose 2. Ah, okay. Cool. I love having this thing which really just not a whole lot. Keys, so I shouldn't be too stressed. The wine cellar, I've never done the wine cellar before. Or I can do food and keep going. Man. I can't do that, so I have to do this. Look, gems. Keys for dice. Dice for stuff I can no longer build. 1 coin. I'm locked off from any other space. I didn't have the gems to do that. Butts. Absolute fucking butts, I tell you. That way? Code check? I guess I can do code check. Which item should I check in? I have so many fucking items. I think if anything, the glass, magnifying glass, or the sleeping mask. I'm gonna do that one. Back here, and then I gotta go here. So I can build another room. We love rooms here. Guest room. Ooh. If you enter antechamber today, add 2 coins to your allowance. If you have a tomb on the estate today, gain an additional. I like how they're like guest room could be guest room or quest room or guest bedroom.
Or it could be Geist room, which means
Geist?
like Zeitgeist, like time.
Oh. I don't know if that would. Maybe? Because the rooms do a redraft, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I figured like
I don't know.
poltergeist.
Yeah.
Toss and shit. Toss and dice. I think I'd like this one to be able to redraft, but this one gives me 10 steps, and steps is the main currency here.
Mm-hmm. Especially if you're low.
Yeah. The benefit of this is only 2 coins to my allowance, which means I'll start off with 6. If I get to the antechamber room, and I have not done that yet.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, let's try this. Oh, I had to make sure I was going the right way. Yeah. Oh. Parlor, so I want to go this way. Then this way. Yeah, this way. This way. Way. Because I want to read No, I put the fucking thing away. More detailed instructions will be sent by electronic mail to the address client has approved. This one. How stupid. I put the magnifying glass away. I have enough to go back? 1, 2. Love you. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Technically 9. Because no, I don't even have enough to get back. Oh man, I screwed myself over. I would have had enough if I came this way and then went back that way. Heck. Gotta call it a day because I don't know what else to do. One new room created.
Yay!
It's me. This will be my last round, and then I gotta call it. Not call it a day, but call it a stream. So if I get access to the pool room, all the money I throw in there, I get back.
Oh, nice.
I just gotta hope that I get one of those fucking bullets. What day is it today? 16? Twelve, 13, 14, 15, 22. April 22. 1990. November 22. Sorry.
Also, hi, Rain. I love you. Alright, I'm gonna head out. I have to go wash my face. And get
Okay,
ready
have
for
a
bed.
good face washing.
Because unfortunately, I have to wake up early, which means going to bed early. But I love you guys. I hope you have a good time. You treat my wife well, or I'll come and personally haunt each and every one of your bathrooms.
Why bathrooms?
Because everybody has to use the bathroom.
Okay, but what happens if they go outside? Does that count as a bathroom?
The great outdoors is my natural habitat, because the great outdoors is everyone's bathroom.
Oh, okay. I'm here for it.
Have
a good night. Love you.
Let's not get lost in the specifics. Everybody be good, or I'm watching you.
Exactly.
Bye.
Bye. Try punk as tuna fish. Bro, why you gotta go after tuna like that?
I'm gonna meow the f out of you.
I don't know why that scared me, but it kind of scared me. My eyes raised up like, whoa. Shit. Telling me this bitch don't want to give me fucking. Security. Chamber of Mirrors. You can now draft second copies of rooms you've already had in your house. Yo, that sounds kind of neat. I don't know what that did. I need to get to that button though, I think. We love getting coins. That would be the best option for me right now. Or my... That might not... Let's try this. Done. Well, I do need the breaker room, so that might as well be a thing, right? This. Pop these open for now. That. Then I'll do this one. So this is where I'd want to go here to the settings, set the security to high, and then change the offline to unlocked. Back. And just in cases, I'm gonna check if I've missed any items so far. Here. 4 gems. 1 card keys. One of these rooms. Has something. I think my best bet would be going back to here. Oh, wait, no, there's car keys right there. Neat. I think it could be more conservative. doors I go through. Let's see. Are you going to steal your dead uncle's car? I'm gonna try. But I want to make my way this because I need to unlock this section. I feel like I should probably roll because I have dice there too. Man. Okay. Take that because I get a key. Key, and I can go this way now. Fuck! The mail room? I needed that. Okay. Chance to go left, so I'm gonna take... Oh wait, no, I didn't need the mail room. I already opened the mail room. Shit! I wasted it. Drafting studio. Only been there once. Go here so I can get some coins. And more steps! Because who knew there'd be an apple there? Not me. The garage! This is what I want. And I have one gem to do it, boys and girls. One whole ass gem. Look, I can open up the trunk. And it has a floppy disk in it. A floppy disk and open up the garage door. Now it'd be more beneficial I think if I went out this way. So that's 1, and then over here I assume is 2, and then 3 in front of the house, and then 4 here. Whereas that would be 1, 2, 3, 4 there. Oh, actually, you know what? It's more beneficial if I go this way. There's a lot of empty space here that I'm gonna have to hope is involving something cool. And then I gotta go over this way somehow. We're already off to a bad start. I can get at least 2 items. And hope to God the den has something for me. That means if I go here, 2, 5. Hell yeah. Okay. Now we're cooking with gas. Yeah, this is the only place I can really go, is it? Now. And a banana! We fucking love it here, boys and girls. Parlor? Hope. Hope I get this one right for the gems. The statement on one of the other 2 boxes would be true if you replace the word every with the word this. This box contains gems. This box is black. The statement on one of the other 2 boxes would be true if you replace the word every with the word. So this one, This one was true. How wonderful. White, easy. Go there. I know this door ain't locked. I'm gonna need, I think, another option. Need one of them T intersection rooms. Shit. My last one. Yes! This is the one I want. Not gonna lie, that was just a guess on my part. That's fair. Okay. Well, I'm hooped. I can't, have no way of accessing this other shit. Look, this hamster is here, and since this room only randomly spawns every now and then, I don't know how it's not dead. Bro, I'm fucked. Oh, it's the lever to a room. And this is the only one that actually get me to the antechamber. But oh, look, it's me when I was a little child. I wonder if these dates mean anything. In case, I'm gonna do this. Now this door can't open because there's nothing to open it with. Oh, well, I guess I better make my way back here. At least use the blueprint, right? I guess I could go back to open up that security room, but you know, mom's your dad, Bob's your uncle. 3 gems, 2 wind-up keys. Why is it red? Funeral parlor. Prize is equal to if you open an empty box in funeral parlor. Why would I want to do that? That sounds awful. Bro, it's awful. In case I mess up, I can just open up another box. Literally nothing else I can do. I'm so upset. Well, I'm gonna have to call it a day. And then literally call it a stream. What was the one new room that I created? The Chamber of Mirrors. So the Chamber of Mirrors is kind of fucked up. I say fucked up, but I need to be able to access it from all four sides. That's the only way it opens, I feel like. That's a thing. So that's a thing. 69 steps, buddy. I think this is the second time I made it to rank 9. I have to save and quit because if I save and continue by accident, I have to play the whole thing because, yeah, call it a day. Which sucks. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you. I know I'm going. I'm saying goodnight to you guys right now. What monster? The one that's under my bed? I don't have any space under my bed. One time I woke up to Otis stuck under the bed and I don't know how he got under there for him to even bother being able to get out. So that's why he was crying. And ever since, I made sure there was no space under my bed. Because Otis is stupid. Just like the one time where he got into the garbage can knowing full well he shouldn't been in a garbage can. But he passed out due to, I assume, the excitement of being able to dig around freely in the garbage can. I want you guys to know not once did you guys type in !fish for fishing adventures. I think I'm going to get rid of the fishing option. I don't know if you're saying do it to be like reverse psychology or not. But for today, we're gonna go raid Firestorm 11113. That's 3 1s and then a 3. Right now they're playing Can't I Collection. They might be ending, who knows. But I'm gonna raid them whether they like it or not. Thank you for coming along on the ride. I'll see you guys there. And maybe Wednesday. Well, we might not be streaming Wednesday. I think I might still do something during the day. Okay, I love you.